Hey, y'all, we're going to pull a card and see who this message is for today. I trust that whenever you come across my readings that there will be a message here for you. However, only take what resonates and how it resonates for your situation. Who is this message for? Who is this message for? Spirit guides, universe, who is this message for? All right, Aries, buckle up. Aries, sun, moon, rising, Venus. What do we have for you, Aries? What do we have for Aries? Aries, sun, moon, rising, Venus. If you are dealing with an Aries and you happen to be cross-watching, it could play out from your perspective. Just assign the roles as you see fit. These are general messages. Aries, sun, moon, rising, Venus. What do we got for Aries? What do you need to know? Aries, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Okay. Well, somebody is really guarded. I feel like this person has a tendency to push others away. Could be dealing with another fire sign or somebody that has heavy fire in their chart. Who is this? Who is this is so guarded toward Aries? Five of Wands. A lot of tension. It's a lot of tension. We got the Sun, Leo energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You see that there's tension, you know? You're not crazy. Yeah, Page of Swords. You two are watching each other, not doing anything. I have a cat snoring beside me, if you can hear that, okay? Which these two cats that are laying beside me, they typically fight, you know, but they're cuddling up next to each other right now, so we're gonna let them be. Okay. Yeah, so Five of Wands. You know, I'm gonna just tell you, Aries, this person, they're defensive toward the potential drama that could come with the situation. That's what this is about. You know, I'm not saying that you would cause drama, but for one reason or another, this person, that's what they're guarded about. You know, love may be, it's kind of like they view love as drama. There's tension there. How do they see Aries? You all got some tension between one another. There's something going on here. It's got both of you kind of feeling wound up. Okay. It's kind of complicated, though. It's telling me that's like a complicated situation. They think it is. There's definitely some obstacles here. It's not the easiest situation. How they see you, Knight of Swords, they may see you as reckless. You know, they may see you as, it's like, this is interesting. You could be dealing with a Virgo. So the person you're dealing with, they see a more reckless side of themselves. They feel like you would bring this out. They're trying to prevent that from happening. You know, I feel like you're dealing with a hermit. You're dealing with someone that is experienced, right? This is an experienced individual. And there's tension between you two, but they're guarded because they know how they get. They know how they get. Whatever that means, they know how they get, and they see you bringing out a side to them that they're fighting this side of themselves. It's more so like they're guarding you from themselves. What is this about? Tell me more. Four of Cups. This person is all over the place. So a lot of awkwardness. Capricorn got that. You could be dealing with someone that has Capricorn in their chart, but you could. There's a lot of awkwardness between, they're feeling some awkwardness about the whole ordeal, almost as if they shouldn't be as interested in you as they are. There's something about you that brings up complicated emotions inside of them. It's exciting, but it's also complicated to them and they feel uncomfortable. You make them feel very uncomfortable, but they desire that. They want it. They want to take a chance and take some sort of risk here. There's like a impulsive urge to come towards you, but they're telling themselves it's not a good idea. How do they truly feel about you? What is their opinion of you? How do they truly feel about Aries, and what is their honest opinion of you? I have to say this person's got a lot of mixed feelings about the situation. So if this person, the King of Cups, tried to come out, there's emotions there. You've provoked some sort of emotion within this person. They feel provoked by you in some capacity, some shape or form. They don't necessarily like it, though. You're bringing something out within this person that they're trying to dismiss about themselves, which is some sort of desire. They desire to take action, but they're feeling awkward. You're bringing out a side to this person that I don't think they're entirely comfortable with, is what I'm getting at. There's a side to this person they're not entirely comfortable with themselves. So how do they truly feel about you? How do they truly feel about Aries? What is their opinion of Aries? Queen of Cups. The King of Cups did try to come out. I mean, they like you, right? There's feelings there. You've awakened some emotion that they're uncomfortable with, is what this is. The feelings are there. They feel awkward. They're uncomfortable with the way you make them feel. They don't, it doesn't feel safe, is what I'm getting at. There's something here about how they feel unsafe, okay, in the situation, almost as if you remind them of a past version of themselves, or this person's definitely still got some inner work for sure. That Hermit came out. I think somebody's been doing a lot of soul searching, but they weren't expecting someone to awaken this type of tension within them so soon or ever again. There's desire here for sure. Now, what's their opinion of you? That Queen of Cups, their opinion of you is you do appear to be someone who is emotionally intelligent, like you know what you're talking about, or there's a energy here of they feel like you're someone who can get what you want. That could be a little daunting to this person. They may feel like you're a risk taker. This is like somebody that feels like you can really draw anyone in. They think highly of you. I don't see anything where this person is like, I keep getting something about Twister. Twister? There's something here about Twister. The game. But this person, there's a lot of distortion that I'm picking up on. They don't really know what to think. But what they do see, how they feel about you, their impression, it's like they feel like you're somebody who is a bit of an opportunist, is what I'm getting at. And Aries, I'm not saying you are this way. I'm not saying you are. What I am saying is this person may feel that you remind them of someone from their past, someone that they share a complicated relationship with. And that's why they're so guarded towards you. But the reality of the situation is this person is just you're mirroring things back to this person about their own unreadiness to put themselves back out there. So it's not necessarily what you're doing. It could be. But it isn't necessarily you. It's more so the things that are going on inside of them. Somebody thought that maybe they were a little bit further along with that Hermit card than they really are. You come along and you bring something out in this person. Yeah, they're still licking their wounds about something here. For sure. So I mean, yeah, they feel like you may be a bit of an opportunist. Virgo energy, Gemini energy in that Magician. We also have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Four of Swords wanted to come out again. This person is still healing from things, so their perception is distorted. You know, this person is unable to actually see who you truly are at this point in time because they are still dealing with things that happened to them. We have the Three of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, Judgment. There's a sense of enthusiasm they have. They look forward to seeing you. There's this energy of looking forward to seeing you or hearing from you again. There's a sense of enthusiasm. They're interested, right? There's an attraction. There's tension. But there's also this person, you know, is bound to kind of mess things up if they are in this place until they fully recover or move on from something. Because this is a sense of like, I don't want to say, this may be harsh wording, but it's like punishing you for something someone else did to them. You know, and that's what this is about. It's like this person, because I don't feel like this person and you have fully gotten that close because the Seven of Wands. I mean, there's a sense of guardedness and distance, right? There's something blocking this connection, which I feel is their own complicated emotions, their own perception of love. Okay, let's see. What do they want from Aries? What do they actually want from you? Moving forward, the rest of the next 30 days, what do they want from Aries? We do have the Six of Pentacles that wanted to come out, which, you know, they want to feed the connection. They want to give to the connection. They want they want equal give and take here. What do they want? What do they want? What do they truly want? Deep down, what does this person truly want from Aries? Okay, Queen of Wands. Okay, it's not feeling right there, right? I feel like there's something here about certainty. They want to be sure. Spirit guides, universe, what do they truly want from Aries? What do they truly want from Aries? The Ten of Wands. You know, they're going to make you jump through hoops, right? So, you know, you do what you will with that information, okay? But what they want is for you to jump through hoops. You know, this is an energy of putting you to the test, right? How much are you willing to do? And again, it stems from complicated emotions they're still experiencing from someone who left them jaded. And they really aren't able to see a good thing. Okay? When it shows up, they're not able to fully see it. They question it. As a matter of fact, they're looking at you as potentially too good to be true. Let's see. What are their next actions towards you? Spirit guides, universe, their potential next actions toward Aries. Yeah, look, see, Four of Swords. They're not doing anything. They're making you do all the work here. Yeah, they want to see just how invested you are. This person's going to put you through the test, okay? We have the Five of Swords. Guys, they don't entirely trust you or the situation, and I don't really think it's necessarily anything you're doing. It could be reflect on your behaviors. Obviously, this is a general reading. If you need a personal reading, you can check out my website. I've linked it in the description box, spirituallyfittarot.com. But what I'm gathering from this is this person is very jaded. Five of Swords, the Hierophant, Taurus energy. They were committed to someone or something in the past that turned on them. And they're going to take it out on anyone who comes in until they fully are able to heal and release this. And I feel like at this point in time on their healing journey, because they're still doing some recovering here, they're just going to make they're going to put you to the test. So that's what I got. Let's see. Can I tell Aries anything else about this situation? says admires, looks up to you, enchanted, love. So this person does adore you. I mean, they like you. We also have supernatural. So this person is feeling a strong tie to you. It definitely feels like a connection where you both admire one another. Okay. You could be a tarot reader. They could be a tarot reader. Obviously, I feel like this is for those of you that are in some form of contact with this person. But they absolutely adore you. They're going through some things. So it's going to be up to you on whether or not you want to deal with this. So that's what I have for you, Aries. I'll see you in the next one.